We started on the idea of Paragon in September of 1993. We opened up in August of 1997. So if you do the math on that, that's a lot of years of discussing and coming up with stuff. So we had plenty of time. We didn't have the money or the building or the students for much of that time. So a lot of it was just thinking and dreaming about what we could do and what it would look like. We were all working at different schools at the time, so we knew what schools looked like, but what would our school look like? So a lot of it was just debates and back and forth and back and forth. Then when we got the money and got the building and got the kids signed up, we didn't really have time for that nonsense anymore, so we just went with what we had at that point. So it was nice to have a time to dream.
That's what I really love about our school, is that we have a lot of the same traditions and quirkiness that we have, and that's why we work hard and play hard. It's a lot of fun.
So I think there's three things that I'm trying to do every year with the students. Number one is I want to teach them a lot of content. I think it's important that they learn a lot of stuff. But that's necessary but not sufficient. I also want to teach them how to be good students, all the skills that it takes to be a good student. And the last thing I'd like to do every year is to motivate them and instill a passion in them for continuing to learn about history and government and the economy around them so that they can make informed decisions as citizens.
With the challenges that our world faces today, art can be a catalyst for change. It can help our future leaders of the world express their ideas, their feelings, and practice creative problem solving. We also know that stress is an inevitable part of life, and through our social and emotional learning curriculum, we want to help raise students that have that social, emotional, and cultural awareness. We want to give our students the skills that allow them to regulate their stress in a healthy way for the rest of their lives.
I teach science with a shift from learning about science to figuring things out, and I do that through a project-based, inquiry-based classroom. Research says this is how students best learn science, and therefore I'm able to build a classroom here at Paragon that allows us to teach the way students learn.
The goal for my students is to become empathetic, critical thinkers. These students are the future leaders of tomorrow, and I think it's very important for them to be able to navigate their world both knowledgeably and sympathetically.
Being a student at Paragon means that we can leave the walls of this classroom and continue the learning journey. Our students learn the lessons of respect, responsibility, being a positive contributor to society, and all of those lessons help teach the kids how to interact with the world without the supervision of their parents, so that when they leave Paragon, not only are they really strong academic students, but they're also strong contributors to society.
In English class, we strive to develop clarity of thinking, logic, creativity, and then to take all of those elements and work as hard as we can to polish our thoughts through mechanics, grammar, spelling, punctuation, form, to create the most beautiful piece of writing that we can so that our thoughts are clear for others so that we can be understood.
I work in athletics because I love sports and developing athletes. At Paragon, we offer a variety of sports, and we compete in the Austin Interparochial League against other private schools in the Austin area.
Sometimes in our academic career, we're going to face some of those adversities. We try to turn those weaknesses into strengths. We teach the students self-discipline, self-management, and self-advocacy, which are the skills they're going to need in their academic careers as they leave Paragon and move towards their college and high school goals. Here in the Ballard Park, we make sure that every student has the care that they need to make sure that they are successful.
But when you ask fifth graders why we study math, you get answers like, well, you need to know how to add and subtract and multiply and divide, and you use it in your daily life. And that's all true, but the value of math goes much deeper than that. It deals with logic and sequencing and discipline. And it's so gratifying to watch students as they learn to analyze a problem and then use their mathematical tools to solve that problem. History, on the other hand, is a fascinating study of people and events. People and understanding their courage and what makes them tick is it just grabs you. And then understanding why they make the decisions that they make helps us to navigate the future. But teaching is more than just academic concepts. It's helping students understand and master the concepts of time management and responsibility, accountability, and perseverance. And if they can do this, it makes them successful and happy. And as educators, that's our goal.